Hey, what's going on, guys? Your boy KDMate527 here from Evil Esports. Now today I'm going to be showing you how I made my headset stand that sits conveniently on the side of my monitor. So let's get to it. So to start off with, I've got this here. It's called Plastimake. It's a moldable or granulated plastic that's moldable. So it melts down with heat, so all you need to have is hot water. Next thing you'll need is just any sort of bowl, sort of deepish. And then if you want colour, you've got, you buy this kit with it, you've got all the colours there and you make whatever colour you want. But today I'm making one for one of my teammates, and he wants it in black. So what you want to do, you want to get your hot water, which I've prepared earlier. You fill that up there like that. And then what you want to do, you want to get a fork and a spoon. I find it easier to get out of the water with a spoon. So I've got some other little things in there, but for this you probably want about I'd say a good two tablespoons, maybe 2.5 will go. So 2.5 tablespoons in there, so you sit that down the bottom. Set that aside. Now for 2.5 tablespoons, you want probably about 6 little of the black plastic granules. I've got a few there. Well, we'll chuck that in. That's probably about 11 or 12. I'll say 11. So we'll chuck that in there, and as you can see, it looks like that. So the heat's now heated up, and it's now pliable. So you'll know when it's ready is when it goes see-through. So you get a fork. Sort of need the fork for. It's just easier to get it out. So you want to give it a good drain so you don't burn your fingers, because this next part you want to start molding it with your hands. So you want to try and let it cool down a little bit and keep the water there, because we can heat it up every now and again. So that's still warm. I'm going to leave that there to sit. Just cool it down on the cool bench for a bit. Use the bench to help mold it even. So you can see that the colour is spreading out nicely, and you're just going to keep working it, and try and keep it thin, because when you add the colour into it, it does make it a little bit different, a little bit firmer than when you're just using the clear plastic. So we're just going to keep moulding it over and over until we get the colour nice and evenly dispersed through there. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to flatten it out, because it's starting to firm up, not terribly, but it's starting to firm up a little bit. So what I'll do is I'll flatten it out so the heat gets through it a lot quicker. So I'll put it back in there, and I'll let that just heat through again for it doesn't take long, because it's still warm. So you want to pull that out again and drain that excess water off, and we'll start moulding it again. Now nearly done, nearly all the way through, just like that. Now I'm going to sit it back in the water one more time. I'm happy with the consistency of the colour. It's nice and even through there. So I'm going to sit there the last time, or maybe the last time. I need to heat it up one more time, but I'm going to get it out again, and this is where I'm going to form the shape. So now I'll get it out. I'm going to fold this bit over and roll it over, and I'm going to bring it out to the side, just like that. I'll fold it over one more time, just like that. This is going to be the underside of it. So you're going to have it nice like that, and you don't have to, you can be as picky or just not as picky in the way you shape it and how perfect you want it. But get it nice and symmetrical if you want, or you can just leave it rough. Just depends how much time you want to spend in it. Now I'm going to get this bit here. I'm going to pull these sides out just a little bit. and this nice and wide, and you want to keep that nice and thick and strong, because that's what's going to hold the weight of your headset. This bottom part here is what's going to hold on to your monitor, just like that. Get it out a little bit more. You have this nice and a little bit thicker like that. So that's it for now. That's the shape you want to end up with. So from the top, so after we got our shape, I put it back once more into the water, and I'm just going to drape it over there like that, and I'm going to make sure that I've got enough of this hanging over, because we want to tuck this underneath the corner, and you want to poke it up under there. And what that's going to do, that's going to allow it just to hang on. It doesn't get in your vision at all. It's like the tiniest little bit that you can actually see. And what we're going to do, we're just going to make sure that sits under there like that, sort of like a little hook. Like that. We're just going to keep tucking it in like that. And then we're going to hold that shape. And then I'm going to bring this out, and we're going to make the similar shape to what our headset's going to be. We can heat it up again like that. Now what we're going to do, we're just going to let it cool, and this may take it might take about a minute or two. We just hold it in a rough shape like that, and there we have it. And once it's cooled down, it can easily support your headset, any headset you want. I've just got my Astros here.